Map, the Highlands, South Hogwarts region. Enemy level. Quests. All, in the shadow of the study. Sebastian 1, cross button. Level. Collections. Map, the Highlands. North Hogwarts, East, spot removal, Hogwarts map. North, Hogsmeade map. The library annex. Sent divination classroom. Prophet.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait.
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very... She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Aren't you curious about what's inside?
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Confringo!
what's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Lumos.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Lumos. Utility. Altering spell. Transfiguration. Conjuring spell. Transfiguration. Conjures eye. Disillusionment. Depulso. Force. Glacius. Control. Arresto momentum. Control. Levioso. Control. Disillusionment. Utility. Causes you to conjuring spell. Reparo. Utility. Triangle button. Assign top.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a
Revelio.
Must be the voice I hear.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar's life.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Second and third thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Revelio. It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Lumos.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Left stick.
Dial requires
Rotate
focus.
up a dial.
Not
Right
what
stick.
it's saying. It
Rotate
may take
lower
practice
dial.
to solve it.
Use left stick to rotate the top dial, and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Left stick. Rotate up a dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. Use left stick to rotate the top dial, and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. Really?
Revelio.
Designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Lumos.
Salazar Slytherin buried this scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through. Noctua Gaunt. Circle button.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Lumos. Poor Aunt Noctua.
Confringo!
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Left stick.
Another gate.
Rotate upper dial.
Slytherin like to
Right
play
stick.
games.
Rotate lower dial. Use left stick to rotate the top dial, and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. Use left stick to rotate the top dial, and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium, and
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive.
Revelio.
Nice work. Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
I failed the dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent. But I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. This scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Confringo.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial.
Was he?
Right stick. Rotate lower dial.
Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas. Lumos. Utility. Evanesco. Transfiguration. Vanishes items and returns moonstone. Triangle button. Assigned up. Lumos. Altering spell. Transfiguration. Alter the triangle button. Assign top. R2. Lumos. Conjuring spell. Transfiguration. Conjures item. Triangle. Lumos. Utility. Conjuring spell. Wingardium Leviosa. Utility. Levitates and controls a movable. Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Your journey try again.
The door we came from, it closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos.
Left stick.
Dial requires
Rotate
focus.
upper dial. Right stick, use left stick to rotate the top dial, and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. Confringo!
Defender! Lumos.
Left stick,
Another gate.
rotate upper dial.
Slytherin like
Right stick, rotate lower dial.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded
Revelio. Another dial solved.
impressive. Nice work.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Left stick, rotate upper dial.
Was he?
Right stick, rotate lower dial.
Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far.
Confringo. Lumos.
Left stick, rotate upper dial. Right stick, rotate lower dial.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead.
Revelio.
It's troubling.
This whole place
Lumos.
is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet
Revelio.
finished with us.
Lumos.
I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invited him here. Now if he looks for me alone, I'll have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms. Not
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll
Revelio.
die. I shouldn't have listened to
Lumos.
either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I'd rather you ask him.
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Very well. I don't want to learn the Cruciatus curse. I want to
learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. Revelio.
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow as capable as pure-bloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to.
Revelio.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Hogwarts Founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Salazar Slytherin.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Level 20. Circle button. Back. Quests. All. The man behind the moons. Mum's the word. Professor Weasley's assignment. I need to cross button. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 1 out of 35. The Grand Staircase. Level. Talents. Cross button.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges. Cross button. Cross button.
Revelio.
Underground Harbour.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snuggery. The snake.
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269, which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Felix Felicis. The
Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's relics.
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows, which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The snitch.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
Not now.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Book on Intermediate.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing R3 button. Map. Floo-Flame's location. Wait. You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing R3 button.
Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No. Yes, no.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food. And I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Lumos. Utility. Triangle R.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Map. Flu Flames locations. Quests. All. The man in the shadow of discovery. Sebastian sent me Professor Garlick's assignment too. Professor Garlick wants me to field test Chinese chomping cabbages, a mandrake, and a venomous tentacular all at once. Professor Howin's assignment. I need to rescue a Diricawl and a giant purple toad with my knapsack. Acquire a Diricawl with the knapsack. Cross button. Untracked map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Inventory. World map. The High North Hogsmeade. South Hog. Merlin Trial. Merlin Trials are puzzle. Lower Hogsfeet. Hogwarts. Merlin Trial. West Hogwarts Valley.
My plan with the helmet...
Button.
I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Cross button. Lumos. Imperio, knapsack. Triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign bottom. Art.
I should investigate. No, you don't. I'll look after you.
Cross button.
Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Cross button.
Assignment's all finished.
Map, the Highlands. South Seaboard, South Hogsmeade map, North Hogwarts, South Hogwarts, cross button. Cross button. North Hogwarts map, Hogsmeade map, the Bell Tower wing. The Bell Tower wing. Flying class look.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before. Excellent today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course, Professor.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Lumo, triangle button. Assign top. Circle but Lumos. Utility. Bombarder. Damage. Deals heavy damage on impact. R2 button.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
The exploding charm, Bombarder, is a heavy damage spell that causes an explosive blast in a large area.
Like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook.
Map. It's all gobbledygook. Quests. All. It's all in the shadow of the map. It's all gobbledygook. Lojok has asked me to meet him at a goblin mine south of Hog. Professor Garlick's assignment in mum's the word. Cross button. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. One up in the shadow of the astronomy wing. The Tale of Roland, the astronomy wing. Mum's the triangle button. The library annex. Potions classroom. Mum's the word. Natty triangle potions classroom.
There was something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
I've always said that travel broadens.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's incredible. How did do?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
That's incredible.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my... But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Perhaps your mother is right.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Map. Fluflame's locations, quests. All. It's all got Professor Garlick's assignment, In the Shadow of Discovery. A dragon debrief. Cross button. Level 21. Talents. Map. Fluflame's locations, In the Shadow of you. This is your location. World map, Forbidden South Merlin Hogsmeade Valley, Hogsmeade. The only all-wizarding village in Britain. The Collector's Cave. Near the entrance to the Witcher's Tomb,
Looks rock in there. Never stopped me before.
Crossbutt.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
We should check on her.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It's to do with Ranrock. I'd rather not say at present.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Map, Hogsmeade. Quests. All, The Plight of the House, Summoner's Court, Match 1, Ghost of Our Love. In the shadow of discovery. It's all gobbledygook. Cross button. Level 21. Map. Hogsmeade. Gladrag's Wizardware. West. Hogwarts map. Wet World map. The Highland. Hogwarts. Hogsmeade Valley. South. North. North. South Hogwarts region. Enemy level 1 to 20. Collection chest. The Highlands. South Hogwarts grounds. Breaking camp. Hogsmeade map. It's all gobbledygook. Lojock has asked me to meet him at the astronomy wing. Astronomy tower.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Let's head to the mine, then.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Map. Flames locations. Hogwarts. World map. The Highland. South. Hogwarts. The Highlands. Hogwarts Valley. Northern South Sea Bog.
You there? Can you help me?
Cross button.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
We're ready. Can you...
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
We're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio!
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
The door is looking at us.
Books so prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Accio!
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Lumos.
Lumos! Steam-powered, obviously.
Confringo!
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Such arrogance.
Revelio. We'll need to get across this gap somehow. Accio.
Go and patrol.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Revelio.
Watch your step round here. What's going on out there?
Revelio.
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago. Watch your step round here. Ranrock, sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing. Who's there?
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Revelio.
Watch your step round here.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Someone there?
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Someone's here.
Ranrock cannot know there was a human here.
Protego! What's a human doing?
Stupid one.
Defenders! I've been fighting since before you were born.
There! Find her! What's a human doing?
Confringo.
Protego! Rather unwise coming back, is he? Not quite. Find her!
Expelliarmus.
That was meant for me.
Stop it!
If you see the human, attack!
You don't know who you're playing with!
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. I'll be quiet. Revelio. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus.
I will make you pay.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what?
Revelio.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Clever.
Oh, this day's gone on.
Revelio.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
I was not your best moment, I think.
I'll bury you in the deepest spot. Was that your best?
You are definitely outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Your spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus. Don't do that again, I beg. I could do this for hours. You're weak, human. Better. Bombarder. Give it a word. Confringo. Easily diverted. Defender. Protego. A miss.
What power! Run, won't be stopped.
Bombarder.
I have been your death.
Confringo. Defender. Let's get this over with.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Better things than this so-called throne.
Revelio. Totalis. Revelio.
Patrol duty. Someone out there?
Patricus Totalis.
Perhaps something caught the breeze.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Circle button.
They're
Back.
building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
What is rightfully ours?
Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. It's Totalis.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess. Lumos. You altering spell. Triangle button. R.
Prepare.
Lumo. Triangle button. Depulso. R2.
Revelio. Accio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Lumos. Accio.
Cross button.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Lumo.
Revelio.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
here.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Level 21. Circle button. Back.